Picture a man at his lowest point. Dave Ramsey was a millionaire by 26, owning $4 million in real estate. Then it all collapsed. The banks called his loans, and within months, he lost everything. Broke, with a new baby and a marriage hanging by a thread, he hit rock bottom. But out of that wreckage, he built a plan that has since helped millions of ordinary people climb out of debt and build real wealth. He calls it the Total Money Makeover. And here's the part nobody wants to hear. It is not about math. Ramsey says personal finance is 80% behavior and only 20% head knowledge. The problem is not that you do not know what to do. The problem is the person in the mirror. So let me hand you 80% of this book right now. Let's go. Idea 1. The foundation of everything. Winning with money is 80% behavior. If it were about math, none of us would carry a credit card balance because the math is obvious. But we are not calculators. We are emotional creatures. So Ramsey demands what he calls gazelle intensity. When a gazelle spots a cheetah, it does not make a 5-year plan. It runs for its life with total focus. That is how you must attack debt. And first you have to kill the myths. The myth that debt is a tool. The myth that you need a credit score to live. The myth that the car payment is just a part of life. Ramsey is blunt. Debt is not a tool. It is a trap that steals your most powerful wealth-building asset, your income. Stop borrowing. Stop financing your lifestyle. The makeover begins the moment you decide to change your behavior, not your spreadsheet. Idea 2. Baby step 1. Save $1,000 in cash as fast as you possibly can. This is your starter emergency fund, and it exists for one reason. Life will happen. The car will break, the tooth will crack, the water heater will die. And when it does, most people reach for a credit card and sink deeper. This little fund is a wall between you and more debt. Ramsey wants you to get this done in a matter of weeks, not months. Sell things, work extra, have a garage sale, eat rice and beans. The speed itself matters, because that quick win gives you the emotional fuel to keep going. It is small, but it changes everything. For the first time, when life happens, you do not borrow. You are ready. Idea 3. Baby step 2. And this is the heart of the whole book. The debt snowball. List every debt you have, except the house, smallest balance to largest. Ignore the interest rates completely. Now, throw every extra dollar at the smallest debt while paying minimums on the rest. When that smallest one is gone, you take everything you were paying on it and roll it onto the next. The payment grows like a snowball rolling downhill. Now, a math professor will tell you to attack the highest interest rate first, and on paper, they are right. But Ramsey does not care, because remember, this is 80% behavior. Knocking out that first small debt fast gives you a win you can feel. That momentum, that emotion, is what carries people all the way to debt freedom. Motivation beats math. Idea 4. Baby step 3. Now build a real emergency fund. 3 to 6 months of expenses, in cash. You knocked out the debt, you have momentum, and it is tempting to celebrate. Do not. Because that $1,000 was just a starter. A blown engine or a sudden job loss can swallow it instantly. This full fund is what turns a crisis into an inconvenience. It is Murphy-proofing your life. Keep it in a simple money market account, totally separate, where you will not touch it for pizza. This is not an investment, it is insurance. It is the thing that lets you sleep at night and never, ever go back into debt when the storm comes. And the storm always comes. With this in place, you are finally standing on solid ground. Idea 5. Baby steps 4 and 5, where you finally shift from defense to offense. Step 4. Invest 15% of your household income into retirement. Not 5, not 20, 15. Into good growth stock mutual funds inside tax-advantaged accounts. Why not more? Because Step 5 is college funding for your kids, and Step 6 is coming. You want to attack all 3 at once without starving your future self. Ramsey is clear. Fund your own retirement first before your children's college. Your kids can get scholarships and grants. There is no scholarship for your retirement. This is where compound interest quietly becomes your most loyal employee, working 24 hours a day for decades, building the wealth you could never build with your hands alone. Idea 6, the final stretch, baby steps 6 and 7. Step 6, pay off your home early. Imagine it, no payments in the world, your single biggest expense gone forever. Throw every extra dollar at that mortgage and watch the years melt away. And then, step 7, build wealth and give. This is the whole point. With no debt and no house payment, Your income is now a roaring engine of wealth. You invest, you grow, and you become outrageously generous. Ramsey says it best: live like no one else, so that later you can live and give like no one else. The sacrifice was never the goal. The goal was freedom. The goal was to become the kind of person who can change their family tree and then bless others on the way. So where do you start? Today, not someday. You draw the line in the sand right now. Let's recap the makeover. 1. It is 80% behavior, so change the person in the mirror. 2. Save $1,000 fast as a starter emergency fund. 3. Attack your debt's smallest to largest with the debt snowball. 4. Build a full 3 to 6 month emergency fund. 5. Invest 15% for retirement and fund college. 6. Pay off the house, then build wealth and give. It will not be easy, and it is not supposed to be. But if you live like no one else now, later, you really can live like no one else. If this helped, subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, keep making